Hey guys, it's Ryan Pine 1 here, and for some reason I just started filming this, but it goofed up, so I'm filming it again. User request, how-to video, user request by Sam Maroon, on how to build a mob grinder thingy. Now this is a, whoa, some guys watching me through here, gonna board them up. Now this video is gonna be a little bit different because honestly, if I showed you how to build this whole thing, it would take way longer than what it should. Whoa, there we go. It would take way longer than what it should. So I'm basically going to show you how this works, or why it works, or whatever. And yeah, and I'm gonna teach you how to build components of it because it's all fairly simple. Now it's really loud up here. It's like a, I mean, the monsters are having a rave up here. I'm gonna light it up for demonstration purposes, but as you can see, it's spawning tons of things. It's also spawning lots of spiders, which me not thinking made it so that spiders actually couldn't fall through here, so that's not good. But I'm going to show you how this mob spawner works. So basically, this mob spawner is, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. Really, I'm not either. This mob spawner is a gravity trap, and what that means is that it uses gravity to kill the mobs. So how it's built is basically this very large building with, oh my gosh, it's raining mobs, with these 8x8 blocks on the top. Not blocks, just squares. So basically, I'm going to show you first what this stuff is up here. What I do, oh my gosh, is I take basically any material that mobs are able to spawn on. I don't know why I'm doing that. And I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now I connect the square to itself and just fill it in. So that's fairly simple. Boy. I don't really think you guys need to see this, but whatever. Basically, I fill it in like that. And now obviously if they just were to start spawning on this right here, like as it is, they're not going to die because they can just walk off here. Look, they're perfectly fine. So what you have to do is build that same square, but you build it exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 23, 24 blocks up. So it would actually be right here. And I'll build a little mini version of it. But yes, you want to make them all 8x8. Ah, crap. And the 8x8 blocks are big enough to hold a ton of mobs. But, you know, they're still, like, they don't take too much resources. I mean, I guess they take, what? I don't even remember what 8 times 8 is. This is how bad my math algebra skills decline whenever I'm not in school. I think it's 64. I'm not sure though. I'm going to take a guess and say that it's 64. But I'm thinking that's not right. Yeah, it is actually. But the mobs, even if they spawn up here, they're not gonna just walk off because they're gonna be like, oh my god, that is a humongous drop. I am not going off of there. Well, the Minecraft AI registers this as an empty space right here. These are air blocks, right? So what you're gonna do is just place either signs or trapdoors that are up so the mobs don't actually step on them. And you're gonna place them all around the edges of these I always want to say cubes or blocks or whatever. All around the edges of these squares. And what's that gonna do? I can't talk. what that's going to do is it is going to make the mobs think that there is a block there, because they're going to register this sign as a block. And so they're going to be like, do 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 do, and just walk right off. And 24 blocks is the exact height that it takes for a mob to die on impact with the ground. If you build at 23 blocks, they will fall, and when they hit the ground, you can just punch them with your fist if you want, and they will die instantly then. So I believe that would get you more experience, I think. I'm not sure. Now, the bad thing about this is how big it is. It is humongous, actually. This doesn't look right. Like, this looks like it's a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why there's 9 here, not 8. I'm sorry, OCD. Back to the point. The problem is that this is humongous. But there is a solution for that, as there is for everything. Oh my gosh, that is loud. What you're gonna want to do is do not do this. I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to be super improbable and build this above ground, but it would be a much easier idea to just build this underground, maybe like in a big cavern or something, so you don't have to dig out too much stuff and waste a bunch of pickaxes or shovels or whatever. So definitely do that. But anyways, back to what I was showing you. So this is a 4x4 square. Normally, I mean, the ones that are used up here are 8x8. But yeah, I didn't leave enough room for the spiders to fall through because I only left 1 block of space between each. But here's what I did. So this was all good. I'm gonna just imagine that these are 8x8 blocks. And so I basically did this. Now you're also going to have to imagine that each of these blocks has signs on the edge of them, because since they don't, mobs won't actually fall off of these. But I made it a 2x4 grid of 8x8 squares. So basically that means it looked like this, just a little bit bigger, and with 8x8 squares instead of 4x4. So what that crap. Daytime. So what that did, that making that big grid, is it made it so that a bunch of mobs could spawn up there, and it's a fairly big spawning area. It's not humongous, but it's pretty big. And yeah, they'd spawn up there, and it would be, the entire thing is basically closed off. I mean, there's a roof around it and walls and everything. And now down here, you don't really have to make these humongous walls. As a matter of fact, I'd advise against making them, unless of course you're building this underground. But if you're not building it underground, I wouldn't make these humongous walls. I'd just make them like maybe this far down, so that way it'll still be like pitch black up here, and things will still spawn. And yeah, so there would be signs on the edge of all of these blocks, and there would be a roof over it. You want to do this, you want to take it and build this 2 blocks high, and then a 3rd block, and then make that 3rd block your roof, so it's just high enough for you to stand. You can't jump. That way there won't be endermen spawning and stealing your blocks or anything like that. And yeah, that's about it actually. Down here is just the collection area where they fall to and die. And when they do, their items drop and you can go and pick them up. And oh my gosh, see? Works very well. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. So yeah, watch out for mobs raining from the skies above you. It's actually starting to scare me a little bit. It's kind of catching me off guard. Oh my god. Yeah, so you're going to get tons of drops, and it seems incredibly quickly, actually. I might start using this in my survival world. I have a mob grinder in like a lot of the survival worlds that I play in. Well, no, I have one in my main survival world for single player, and I have one in the multiplayer survival world that I play in a lot. And yeah, so this is definitely an incredibly efficient mob grinder, and I think it'll help you out a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give you at least I'm trying to think of stuff off the just like right off the bat here. Some tips to improve your Minecraft mob grinder efficiency. Try to light up caves that are close by, like as many of them as possible. Light them up as much as possible, because then more mobs will spawn in your grinder. I think one of the reasons this is working so well is because since this is a flat grass map, there are no caves. But like honestly, it'll work pretty well anyway. Also, make sure it's like pitch black up there, because like I said, actually I don't think I did say that, but mobs of course spawn in the dark. So yeah, make sure it's pitch black up there. You're gonna want to be at least a little bit of a distance away from the mob grinder, because I'm pretty sure that Minecraft prevents mobs from spawning within like, I don't remember what it is, like 40 blocks of the character or something like that. Now, that's not saying that you can't go in, because of course you can go in. They're gonna remain in there. It's just that, like, it's not a mob grinder where you stand down here for like hours and just wait for things to come pouring down, because that does not happen. You have to, you know, it's for like, you know, you go adventuring and then a long day, and you feel like, you know, oh man, I really need some mob loot, but like, you feel like, you know, oh, I don't want to fight any monsters, I might die, or, you know, I'm just plain tired or whatever. Well, then you just, you know, come to your fancy schmancy mob grinder, and you just pick up all the stuff, and watch for raining mobs, obviously, because that's can really hurt if it hits you on the head or whatever. But yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, maybe favorite, and possibly subscribe. This is Ryan Pine One. We'll see ya. Gotta find the right button to stop fraps. Okay, this is Ryan Pine One. We'll see ya for real this time. Bye.